College is such a mixed experience. It feels like for every one person who really finds themselves there, 3 more lose their way, and about 20 just drop out after a year or two, wasting thousands of dollars. Growing up, people used to tell me college attendance didn't matter, you could even skip class if you wanted. But then I get here, and nearly every class has attendance credits that totally mess you up if you miss them. I remember a useless freshman orientation class for engineering where random professors gave presentations on things like building a Lego robot arm that picks your nose and wipes your backside. The only reason I attended was because it made up 20% of my grade. They used these little clicker devices for attendance, but I forgot mine that day. So I had to use the phone app, which required logging into my university account 3 times. I kept messing up my password, and the attendance window closed. When I asked the teacher if I could still get credit, he made a vague joke at my expense, ignored my question, and embarrassed me in front of the class. The guy next to me said, "Yo, dude, he did that to me, and I never got attendance." I'd just leave if I were you. So I did. I walked out mid-lecture, slammed the door, went out to the lawn, threw my backpack, and lay on the grass staring at the clouds. I like to imagine the professor had a meltdown over it later, but I'll never know. I never went back to that class. Then there's the issue with classes themselves. Enrolling in a college class feels like stepping into an alternate reality, controlled by a godlike figure who decides the fate of your future. I took Japanese for a year, super hard subject. I barely managed a C, and I was proud of it. The teacher was this elderly lady who said missing 3 classes would drop your grade by a letter. Fair enough, right? I missed 2 classes. But on the last day, she told me I was late 5 times, and 5 tardies count as an absence, so my grade dropped to AD. It took me 10 minutes to process that she was failing me on the last day with no warning. I swear I was never more than 5 minutes late. You'd think she'd mention this specific rule at least once, but nope. The worst part? How different the same class can be depending on the professor. That same semester, my friends and I, 2 engineering majors and an architecture major, had to take a music appreciation class. First off, why? Secondly, we all got assigned to different professors for the same course. My friend's professor didn't care at all. It was fully online and open note, so they Googled every assignment. My professor, on the other hand, was a nightmare. The class was in person, and every few weeks, we had 50-question, no-notes exams where we had to memorize 15 classical music pieces and answer absurd questions like how many moles Beethoven had on his left testicle. I almost failed that class, tanking my GPA along with Japanese. Meanwhile, my friends passed without studying or showing up. And somehow, according to the school, these were the same class. The bigger problem is that all this nonsense is a relic of a pre-internet world. School has gone from being a vital archive of knowledge to an arbitrary list of subjects students are forced to learn, and punished if they don't. Here's some random info about a topic you don't care about. Memorize it by next week, or you're a failure according to a grading system that reduces your knowledge to a single number. This might be the most effective way to make someone hate learning. I realize I'm ranting a lot, so I want to end this on a positive note. Despite everything, college has been worth it for me. It's given me space to try new things and experience opportunities one wouldn't have had otherwise. I've also met incredible people, friends, who've shaped who I am today. So this isn't meant to convince you not to go to college. Everyone's experience is different, and it depends on your goals. If you're chasing something like becoming a Beethoven testicle scholar, then college is definitely worth it.